consistency is overrated. You don't need to be consistent. Mind you, wait. Before you bring cutlass into a knife fight, I'm not completely against consistency, but I believe consistency is overrated. In fact, it's overwhelming, like it's too much. What I have here, it says when you are consistent, you create a habit that helps you to move towards your goal, right? And most people often credit their achievements to consistency. But now let me say one of the main reasons why I am not totally in line with what consistency is because I believe consistency drives perfectionism. When you're trying to achieve consistency, it gives you the zeal to act in a way that makes you a perfectionist, like you want to get everything right. Okay, for instance, you set a routine 7 a.m. you want to read a book between 7 and 8 a.m. Then by 7 a.m. you haven't started it, but because you are the consistency guru, you need to perfect this routine of yours. At that point, you're no longer bothered about the value you get from the book. What is now in your mind is you're able to achieve reading book at 7 to 8. I don't know if you get that. The zeal or the pressure to be perfect actually creates unnecessary anxiety, doubt, self-doubt. You begin to wonder, are you good enough? Am I okay? Am I doing the right thing? I was going to the gym 4 times in a week, but now I'm no longer consistent. I don't go 4 times in a week again. And it begins to create self-doubt, self-pressure in you. And this is really not good for you. One thing that we need to realize is even the most disciplined people in this world also have moments of inconsistency, and this does not term them as unsuccessful people or unreasonable people, but because they are also humans and they are not machines. I'm just trying to reiterate the fact that consistency puts a lot of pressure that can cause burnout. Your ability to want to do something every now and then you exhaust all of your creativity. Then you begin to exhaust your creativity, you exhaust your refreshness, and this is why I say consistency is overrated. So I'll say when consistency becomes synonymous to success, people begin to feel the art of inconsistency is then synonymous to failure, which is not. There are some days that you simply do not have energy. There are some days that you simply do not have zeal. You're not motivated. You don't feel like doing it. And these days, you're not supposed to feel bad or terrible about yourself. Now, what is the way forward? The way forward is to encourage flexibility and adaptability. Instead of holding ourselves accountable to impossible standard of consistency, let us embrace adaptability and flexibility. So sometimes you just need to take a break, take your head off, rest, relax, because when you rest and relax, it actually boosts your creativity. It helps you to refresh your brain. It gives you new ideas. The second thing I'll be saying now is redefine your consistency. Consistency does not mean you have to do the same thing over and over again. It is you deciding to show up whatever way you can given your current circumstances. I believe it's about maintaining a general direction towards achieving your goals and becoming kind to yourself when life throws things at you. Consistency is about resilience and not rigidity. Consistency does not mean doing the same thing over and over again. It simply means showing up for yourself whatever way you can given your current circumstances. I believe it is being able to pursue your goals after setback instead of trying to punish yourself for not being perfect. So the aim of this video is to tell you that consistency is actually important, but it is more important to recognize when the pursuit of consistency is becoming overwhelming, because the pressure to become consistent can lead to burnout, anxiety, stress, lack of creativity, and lastly, a sense of inadequacy. So embrace yourself, embrace your progress, embrace flexibility, embrace the journey, and don't be head-bent on the fact that you have to be consistent every now and then. Remember, consistency is not all about missing a day. It is about staying committed to a long-term success. It is about staying committed to a long-term goals while you're still being passionate about yourself, while you're still being kind to yourself. Being flexible doesn't mean you're abandoning your ability to be consistent. It's just mean you're giving room for you to rethink, refresh, re-strategize. I believe it is you being able to adjust your approach when it is necessary. It is about understanding that there are many paths to success. I believe the pressure to be consistent often comes from the narrow definition of what success is. People believe that for you to succeed, you have to create a routine, you have to build on it, you have to do it every now and then, consistently building the bricks until it becomes very great. But sometimes I think success is not just straightforward. It involves taking risks, doing something different, doing something new, knowing that each of these experiences contributes to your growth. And lastly, I'll say it is basically about prioritizing your mental health rather than trying to overwhelm yourself with unnecessary consistency. Maybe you don't even need to be consistent to achieve your goals. Just maybe.